P5 number 39. We are given 2 points in the plane, and we are asked to find the distance between them. Right? And if we remember our distance formula, the distance is equal to the square root of the difference in our x's squared plus the difference in our y's squared. Okay, now we have to keep track of order operations. We have to do this subtraction inside first, then we have to square each bit, then we need to add up those two things, and then we need to calculate the square root. Alright, so let's do that for these 2 points. I'm going to call this one point 2 and this one point 1. So my distance is going to be the square root of my x2, which is 2, minus my x1, which is a half. Square that, plus my y2, which is -1, minus my y1, which is 4/3 squared. Alright, now for each one of these things we have to get a common denominator, so let's do that. 2, if we multiply top and bottom by 2, we're going to get 2 times 2 is 4 over 2 minus our 1/2 squared plus minus 1 is the same thing as minus 3/3 minus 4/3 squared. Okay. Now we can put these things together. Alright. 4 minus 1 is 3. Our 2's are on the bottom, and that's fine. Minus 3 and a minus 4 is a minus 7. The bottoms are the 3, so that's good. And then we can square this. So now we square these fractions, which means we square the top and we square the bottom. 3 squared is 9. 2 squared is 4. Minus 7 squared is minus times a minus. That's a positive. 7 times 7 is 49. And we have 3 times 3 is 9. Okay. So now we need to do a common denominator again. We have a 4 on one fraction and a 9 on the other. Since 4 is 2 times 2 and 9 is 3 times 3, we need the common denominator to encompass all of these things. So we really need to multiply here by 9 over 9. Right? There's our 1 there. And here, if we multiply by 4 over 4, we can do that. Okay? So if we do this multiplication, 9 times 9 is 81. 4 times 9 is 36. 4 times 49 is 196. 9 times 4 is 36. We now have a common denominator, and we can put these things together and then do our square root. Alright, so adding up this fraction, we're going to get the distance is 81 plus 196, which comes out to be 277 over 36. Okay. Now we can break this fraction up, this root up, into the root of 277 over the square root of 36. Now 277 is prime, so the square root, we can't get anything nice out, so we'll just have to leave it as the square root of 277. 36, the square root of 36 happens to be 6. So this is a perfectly good distance for me. If you want a decimal form, we can see that you could stick this into some kind of computing device, and the distance is approximately 2.7739.